Gazing into Yachty, gets the sign in the first pitch. A strike in with that pitch. Yachty or Molina, and the 0-1 is tapped foul, 0-2.
Both of these guys, I'm gonna sit back and let you do your thing for a minute because I'm taking it all in.
And a strikeout. It all began their first appearance together September 23rd of 2005. Nearly 17 years later. The 0-1 pitch. Line foul, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. And a grounder, chopped left side, but foul. Base side of the rubber. And the 0-2 pitch. Tapped up the third base line, rolling fair, and an infield hit.
More. I'm talking 10+ years of not missing a start.
Talking about 400 starts with these two guys. Beautiful pitch in for a strike, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. And a base hit into center. Rounding second, Adames on his way to third, and runners at the corner. Wainwright would love the double play here. And a fly ball. Long way to go. Burleson won't get to it.
It's just what they do.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, fouled back.
At some point, and if he can't find it, he finds what's working.
Off the play. And the 1-2 pitch. Kept in front by Yachty.
To hear you say that.
And the 2-2. And again tapped foul. A little bit of a shift on the left side, and a 2-2 pitch. Check swing. And did not go.
Might not happen a lot in the first inning, second inning, but as the game goes on, you're definitely going to see it.
Swing and a miss. Just one ahead of Tommy Edman, who had 2 stolen bases. The first pitch hit out of play. Long is of St. Louis in the Central. The 0-1. Got the knob of the bat, I believe. So 0-2.
Into left field, and could be a base hit.
The 0-2. Just missed on.
Down and in. Underneath him, he's going to probably go fastball here. But when
this historic night for this battery. The 2-2. Runner from first off with the next pitch. And here we go. Tellez.
Looks like he's going to go back
running.
in.
Pitch is taken high, and the bases are loaded.
If you didn't see that yourself, Danny, and that's why the ball was up and didn't really move. He's not getting on.
The 1-0 pitch to McCutchen. Ryan Braun faced Central with Milwaukee, and the 1-1 pitch. Curveball, little check swing. Waino's got it. Underhands.
The way they work, the way they go about their business, and to see them together on the field, it's really something different. We all learn.
Here's Jace Peterson. That was clearly evident a couple of starts ago. Waino said after the game,
vote of confidence.
Hey, that's what trust is. Good pitch in on the hands of Jace.
The cutter almost has to be a must. It's almost like sinker cutter, sinker cutter.
And a base hit into left. Another 2. Corners are in, and the first pitch taken high and outside. And the 1-0 pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes. With a shift on the infield. The 2-0 pitch, and there's a strike. 2-1. That was a problem a few years ago. Specifically,
it wasn't any of the guys that came up in our organization, and I was like, well, actually, sir, it was Matheny was the first one up there. But actually, Mike started it.
3-2 pitch, and a grounder foul. Up down at third, and the 3-2 pitch. Diving attempt by Donovan, and it's into center field. Peterson will go from first to third. Adam Wainwright. And the first pitch missed in, and ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes.
He knows Corbin Burns is going to be very stingy giving up runs, and so
the 2-1 pitch. The fly ball into right. Burleson is over. He'll make the catch. And the throw cut off. Double play here. He's a guy that does not get the ball in the air nearly as much as this year. The runner at first, Narvaez.
Like I called it yesterday, leadoff experiment. I'd stick him still in the middle of that order and ask him, hey, you.
68. And the 1-2 pitch. Lined into center and a base hit. Narvaez to in second with one out. And the first pitch taken for a ball inside. And the 1-0. So falling behind on a number.
And every time you see that, the ball's up. It stays up. Go back down. You got to get downhill.
In the air, right center. Nootbaar with the catch. Leads Milwaukee in home runs with 30 this year. First pitch is strike.
Out of this.
A 1 pitch. All 5 hits have been with 2 strikes.
They've been off the plate for balls.
And a curveball chopped to first, taken there by Goldie. Throughout the evening, hearing from former
for 20 plus years, it's really about them having success, them remaining healthy, and them also.
Plates. The shift on the left side of the infield. Do you remember the first encounter that you had with both these guys?
I do remember was defensively, and that really stuck out in my mind. And then in Waino's case, obviously when we traded.
Last manner in many ways. Both are Clemente Award winners. How important is that to you? I mean, I know.
Why do we keep trying to re-sign them? Why did we always ask them back? How did we get them to avoid free agency? And it was because we all agreed how special they were, not only for our such an exciting narrative to follow and a story that almost seems like it just keeps getting better and better.
Here's Colton Wong.
But I'm not surprised. I mean, here are 2 guys that have meant so much to this community, and now you're seeing more than just listening to you ask me that. But I mean, I think
Beltran obviously is one.
Yeah, that has really evolved over time, and how much they have meant to all of us that have had the ability to doing it right. And to have like 2 stewards of an organization do that for you, it just screams success.
Going out Arenado with the shift, and that's dumped in for a base hit into shallow left.
But you know, for everything that happened with the labor situation, and then, you know, coming out of that, and then
I think Ali and you and I have talked about this publicly and privately, has done a remarkable job. And I said
it's been, you know, amazingly impressive. And, you know, I think he was somebody that we thought obviously very highly of, to give him this appreciated.
2 balls and 1 strike on Andrew McCutchen. There's old Uncle Charlie.
Pitch for us, it's been, you know, super impressive. We were trading from a strength, and obviously we didn't have to get.
I mean, Goldie and Arenado are building it, but it's getting there.
Yeah, we were sort of discussing sort of the easiest way to think about that is first of all, he and I have been through this dance before.
And we've seen
that's awesome.
That angled to left with 2 strikes and scored back in the second. And the first pitch taken for a ball outside. And the next. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jimmy back with us. And a high fly ball off the bat of Jace Peterson. Going back Nootbaar near the wall and with room, and makes the one shy of 700. Waino, a kick save and a beauty.
Another one.
Training. And the first pitch is strike. Tyrone.
Convo with Mo.
Wonderful.
What a nice man. Sometimes. So can you
Riled
imagine
up saying, hey, do this, do that.
Can you imagine how much more patient he is than me then?
Yeah, you'd run this thing into the ground.
Oh, thanks.
And so would I.
No, there would be so much you can work with. People are willing to work with you, so you have to be patient.
Yelich hits it up the middle, and it's booted by Donovan into shallow center, and stopping at.
Obviously, kind of like the bare hand at third base.
And there's Willie Adames, who is one for himself, and I'd say he's made a wise bet.
Kidding with that. That is amazing.
Turned down well over.
Go to right field for home runs. He doesn't have to come unglued all the time. And right field in Yankee Stadium is
2-2.
chest and gets himself a strike.
The 2-2. And another full count. So runners off with the pitch. 2 outs, runners off with the pitch. The 3-2. In this game, bases loaded. Rowdy Tellez. And Tellez sends one out to right field. Going back, Burleson. He's there.
The thing too is they're both playing at elite levels at this stage of their career.
They really are. I know as well as he's pitched this year. So, you know, at their age and with the miles on them, it's very impressive.
And really able to do it for a long time, but with the same ball club. Boy, nice play by Arenado. He's out for you.
Well, I have to think about the NLCS Game 7 against the Mets. That's a classic. You know, the fans didn't like it, but it was a classic and a great moment.
Is there a trickle-down effect having 2 leaders? Tell us how they watch these guys and try to emulate the way they go about it.
Well, they really do. You know, Adam's been really tough catching in today's world. So many foul tips, 95-mile-an-hour pitches that he takes, and he had a great year last year. And early on, that's, I think, what we all think home runs and record-breaking home runs. It's just amazing how he gets fired up for the.
Great stuff, Jimmy, and thank you very much to Mr. DeWitt. The 2-2 pitch taken in the dirt by Colton.
The main reason why we have what we have going on here.
To their credit,
Been incredible.
the 3-2 pitch to Wong, and Colton sends one into center. Lars Nootbaar is there. That was the 6th everywhere in the ballpark. Not a ticket to be had tonight. And a fastball up and in to Andrew McCutchen. Curveball in for a strike. Mentioned earlier at 102. Kutch at 86. And he lifts it in the air out to left field. Going back, Dickerson with room.